"You're not my real dad," my son shouted, and that's when I realized my wife had already told him. Tyler was 12 when he said it. We were arguing about his curfew for the third time that week. I'd caught him sneaking back into the house at 11 p.m. on a school night, muddy shoes and grass stains on his jeans. When I told him he was grounded, that's when he exploded. "You can't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad." The words hit me like a truck. I just stood there, staring at this kid I'd raised since he was 4. My wife Beth had married me when Tyler was still calling me Mom's friend Kevin. I taught him to ride a bike, helped with homework every night, coached his little league team for 3 seasons. I was the one who stayed up with him when he had nightmares about monsters under his bed. But the way he said it, so confident, so matter of fact, I knew someone had told him, and there was only one person who could have. That night, after Tyler stormed off to his room, I confronted Beth. She was folding laundry on our bed, acting like nothing happened. "Did you tell him?" I asked. She didn't even look up from the towels. "Tell him what?" "About his real dad, about Jake." Her hands stopped moving. Jake was her high school boyfriend who'd left town when Beth got pregnant. He'd never paid child support, never even called to check on Tyler, but Beth had kept old photos of him hidden in a shoebox under our bed. I'd found them once by accident. "He has a right to know," she said quietly. "A right to know what? That his biological father abandoned him? That the guy who's been here every single day doesn't count?" She finally looked at me. "Jake reached out last month. He wants to meet Tyler." My stomach dropped. "And you didn't think to tell me? I knew you'd react like this." For the next 2 weeks, Tyler barely spoke to me. He'd answer in one-word responses, avoid movie nights, eat dinner quickly, and disappear upstairs. Meanwhile, Beth was making secret phone calls, whispering in the kitchen when she thought I was asleep. I caught her showing Tyler pictures on her phone one afternoon. When I walked into the room, she quickly put it away. Then came the bombshell. Tyler announced at dinner that Jake was coming to visit next weekend. "He wants to take me to that new arcade downtown," Tyler said, actually smiling for the first time in weeks. I felt like I was being replaced in my own house. Saturday morning arrived, and so did Jake. He looked exactly like the photos, just older. Leather jacket, stubble, driving a motorcycle that Tyler immediately thought was the coolest thing ever. Jake barely acknowledged me, just gave me this smug nod like I was the babysitter. They left for the arcade around noon. I spent the day cleaning the garage, trying to keep busy. When they got back, Tyler was carrying a giant bag of prizes and couldn't stop talking about how awesome Jake was. He let me drive his motorcycle in the parking lot. He says I'm a natural. Beth was beaming like this was some beautiful family reunion. I excused myself and went to bed early, but around midnight, I heard Tyler crying in his room. I knocked on his door. "You okay, buddy? Go away." I opened the door anyway. He was sitting on his bed, still fully dressed. "What happened?" Tyler wiped his nose with his sleeve. "Jake said he might take me to live with him in California. He said I could start fresh, away from all this boring stuff here." My chest tightened. "And what did you say?" I told him I'd think about it. Tyler looked up at me with red eyes, but then he started asking weird questions about you and Mom, like how much money you make, and if you guys fight a lot. It felt like he was trying to get me to say bad things about you. I sat down on the edge of his bed. "Tyler, I need you to know something. I don't care about biology. You're my son. I chose to be your dad every single day for 8 years. He was quiet for a minute. "Jake told me you're not my real family. What do you think?" Tyler looked around his room, at the science fair trophies we'd built projects for together, at the photos from our camping trips, at the baseball glove I'd bought him for his birthday. "I think Jake doesn't know anything about me." The next morning, Jake showed up again, expecting to take Tyler out, but Tyler told him he wasn't interested. "I already have a dad," he said, looking right at me. Jake tried to argue, saying Tyler was making a mistake, that he could give him a better life. That's when I stepped in. "Time for you to go," I told Jake. Tyler's made his choice. Jake left angry, revving his motorcycle way too loud as he drove off. Beth was upset with both of us for weeks, saying we'd ruined Tyler's chance to know his real father, but Tyler and I were closer than ever. A month later, Tyler started calling me Dad again instead of Kevin.